I'm talking to someone who light is needed in this world more now than ever. I'm the light of the world. Look how dark the background is. You are the light of this world. I'm talking to someone who fills each room with light that they walk into. I am talking to someone who is highly aware of themselves right now. Even though you are so aware of yourself, you may find it to be such a great challenge to be okay with how others behave, what they got to say about you, and what they think about you. You may find this time and moment in your life when this video reaches you, that it has been challenging for you to really keep your cool. For you to really, even though you understand where others are, even though, you got all this light inside of you, and you can see exactly where people are, it has been such a great challenge to not allow yourself to stoop down to those who try to bring you down. I'm hearing those who try to spit that negative energy onto you. Those who try to project onto you. It has been so cranked up right now. Your light is needed in this world. You must remember, lovely soul, how much healing you have done on yourself for you and for your lineage. Now is the time to put things into practice that you have learned. Take those long, deep breaths and allow them to bring you back to the present moment. Catch yourself before you wreck yourself. Meaning, do not allow yourself to be reactive to certain energies. Because when you do become reactive to such energies, you will bring yourself down. And that is the lesson that you are definitely putting into work right now. That's why that deep breath is going to be so helpful. That's why that awareness is going to be so helpful. That's why meeting everything and everyone with love is going to be so helpful. I'm also hearing watching that snappy attitude. So like that snappy energy, feel that fire. You see that flame? Feel that fire that becomes lit within you when somebody says something that feels like it make you want to go off. Just feel the flame. Don't you say nothing. Just breathe. Because you have come too far and done too much healing. And now is the time that your light is needed in this world. So allow yourself to feel and let the flame to go out. When the fire feel lit, and don't snap and be reactive. Either respond after the flame has been calmed down, then respond and walk away. You got to remember, this is all a game. And in this game, when people are unaware of themselves, and sometimes people are aware of what they're doing, but what I'm feeling is when people are unaware of themselves, they may do things unconsciously. This quote comes to me, this feeling comes to me. I had read somewhere, but I'm going to say it the way I'm feeling it. It's like, I'm getting the energy of saving the world, right? So it's just like, you come here to lead because you're the light of the world. But as people are unconscious of who they are, then they are working with the enemy, if you get what I'm saying. It's giving me the energy of when people are lacking self-awareness, they're easily to be controlled. The loudest one in the room is the one who is usually, the weakest, if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know, that just come through like that. Maybe, excuse me. Every video I've made today, I have actually ended up talking. Maybe there's something that needs to be talked about. Okay, for some of you here, maybe there is something that needs to be spoke on. Maybe there is something that needs to be expressed. Maybe there is something that needs to be said. Maybe something was left unsaid and there's something that needs to be said. Maybe there is a situation that you are facing where you got to stand up for yourself, but not in a way where it is reactive. In a way where you will respond from a higher perspective. You understand what I'm saying? And not from, the lower nature. Not meeting people with where they are anymore. This next feeling that's coming across is you can no longer care how people view you, how they see you, what they think of you, etc. I'm talking to somebody who most of their life put others before them because of that gold, caring, big, large, amazing, grateful, loving heart of yours that you've always had despite whatever you went through. In your life, you've always had that loving heart. It's giving me that feeling, people who have the biggest heart get hurt the most. That's kind of what I'm feeling, but don't allow that to excuse me. Man, I feel like that's confirmation, y'all. Don't allow, and a train horn just went off right there. So that is confirmation. Don't allow, because of whatever you've gotten hurt in the past, because of your kind, big, nice heart, kind heart. I don't like the word nice because we not being nice. Okay, we kind. But don't allow what has hurt you in the past to make you become bitter. Okay, maybe there's something that needs to be looked at within someone here that resonates with that. Forgive yourself and others because that's the true freedom. You feel me? Not holding on to that. When we don't forgive, we literally create chains that hold us down as well. It doesn't matter if we might not agree to what they've done. We don't have to like what they've done, but we have to forgive them for our own selves. Because when we don't like what somebody done, we literally can easily hold this resentment within us and be ready to retaliate. That is not the time, because you can take a look around and see how much your light is needed in this world right now. You on to bigger and better things now because of the healing and the work that you have done on yourself. And now is not the time for you to allow people to bring you down. Let's go back into what I was saying. To those of you who you've been showing up for yourself, right? Remember the work that it took. Apply those lessons. But for some of you, it could be a challenge to be your authentic self, because being authentic is something that is a challenge because it's rare. Okay, it's real, and it the energy that you emit may trigger others, and people may not understand. You got to be okay with all of that, because that's just the way it's gonna be now. That's the way it's always was meant to be now. And what's not meant to be is for you to dim the light that you are meant to bright up this world with. What's not meant to be is to become bitter and block your heart off and not forgive. When you are unconditional love, I definitely had to learn that universal love, unconditional love everyone deserves it. It don't matter what they done, because it's called unconditional. I love you regardless. I love you even though you said what you said to me. I still love you, and I'm still gonna forgive. Man, that take power, bro. That take the power that you now carry and understand how to operate, right? And that may trigger people. I'm getting this feeling of positivity. When people be positive, people don't like that. Some people not gonna like your positivity. Some people is not gonna like your light, but that ain't got nothing to do with you, because you are in a place now where you can no longer care how people may feel, how you choose to live your life, what you choose to respond and say back, right? Like the other day, it's it's going to come towards you. That energy is going to come towards you somehow through somebody. It just is what it is. The power, and I'm also hearing there's power in silence. There is so much power in silence. You know when to move, when to speak, when not to speak, when to say something, when not to say something. You can feel intuitively those right timings, right? The other day, literally, there's two things. One thing happened with with my fiance, what happened with him was someone literally, he was in his good mood, feeling good, being him, and he mentioned to someone how are you, hey, what's up, how you doing today, like that, and that person responded in a way of apparently better than you. Right there, you can see you can take that in how you choose to. You can internalize it and allow it to affect your inner world and inner peace, or you can externalize it and see it for what it really is. You feel me what I'm saying? You can always see things differently, and you don't have to take things into your inner world anymore and disturb your peace, if you understand what I'm saying. You have to know what and what not to tie your emotions to. Okay, I'm also hearing emotionally recharged. I definitely feel like I'm talking to someone who has become emotionally stable, like emotionally mature, and understand what I'm saying right now. So it's just like what he did was like he realized, and I always say sometimes you can even do reverse psychology since everything is opposite. You know, it's like in that situation, I felt like, you know, what that person really noticed, really wanted to say like, I'm not apparently not as good as you feeling. You feel me what I'm saying? Versus what was said. You can see it like that because you can use your intuition to allow you to feel whatever the truth is. You can see through the illusions now. Okay, and he noticed that he didn't take it in and took it personally either. He just was aware, which is another way that that's how that person feels. And it has nothing to do with him. Not allowing that to bring him down. That's another way you could look at it. That's his perspective, and that's my perspective. You can see how at all times, everybody's perspectives are valid. You feel me? It's not no right or wrong way, that's an ego thing, right? It's just like, it's for when somebody says something, that's why some people don't get along because they think just what they said is the only right way. And they're not understanding that, hey, what I'm saying is valid as well. You feel me? Like, can we come to a middle ground here? You feel me what I'm saying? Maybe somebody needs that message there. Okay, and for me, what happened to me the other day, some things was going on at the place that I was at, and I was getting ready to leave, and someone mentioned to me, was I going to address the negative things that was going on? And I was like, oh no, I'm not. You know, they can have that. I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with that. At the end of the day, you feel me what I'm saying? So it's always going to come to you. It's all about how you choose to respond to it. And sometimes you can even respond in silence. You ain't even got to say nothing. You know, when you be silent, you don't say something, that leaves the other person questioning themselves. If you understand what I'm saying. So you're in a place in a time when you can't care them. But y'all already know we out of the season with people pleasing. That's over and done with. Ain't no more people pleasing. Ain't no more putting nobody before you, keeping yourself first. As I've been saying on the videos I've been making in 2025, it's about even being a little selfish with your energy. Putting more time into you and focus more on you. You can kind of see that because of what, you know, where a lot of people are and the energy that they are in and what they are experiencing. As one of my dreams mentioned, a lot of people built up inside. So it's like, at this point, it's just like blah, 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 blah on whoever. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't take it personally. Always remember that how someone feels about themselves is what they feel about themselves. It's not about, you don't have to take any of this person. I feel like you've done a lot of healing and work on this, and now you putting it into practice. Now you putting it, that's why it's challenging. I know, I get it. I get it. Just stay calm. Just stay calm, lovely soul. I do feel like we're in this video, the way the message has come out, I definitely feel like this is talking to two different parties here. And it could be somebody who's also experiencing both. But we're talking about those who are struggling, who are being not struggling, but facing a challenge with, you know, people and their negativity that they're projecting. So I feel like that group of people. And then I also feel like there's a group of people here who are actually having a challenge with being authentic and caring still about maybe how people feel about them. I'm definitely seeing the word shadow. So there may be some more inner work that needs to be done. Or maybe you're embodying the lessons that you've already done the inner work for that on. And you just have to keep embodying and practicing and making it anew. It's going to become you. You're going to be okay over time. You just have to not fall back into those old patterns and behaviors. Maybe that's also something that someone needs to hear, because that makes quite sense there. Okay. So be okay with being you. And you know, like, I'm also seeing somebody like kind of, it actually was a vision of myself, kind of like this, kind of shaking. And you may feel a little nervous when you say things, you know, from good intentions. Like when you respond back and say things, not like you're not saying things to agree with somebody. So you may say something from your own perspective or how you feel or from your heart or whatever. And that may make you nervous because you may feel like how they may feel about it. Don't focus on how they feel about what you say. Don't focus on that no more. Just know you know the intentions behind what you're saying and doing. And be mindful of that, and that's it. And it doesn't matter how people receive it. Everybody gonna receive it differently. You can't please people. You see how that's people pleasing? You are not here to please people. You are here to be authentically you, because your light is needed in this world right now more than ever. You're going to meet like-minded souls. They're going to come into your life all at the right time. More people with light that are shining their light and anchoring down in love. You're going to like come into this community with like-minded individuals and so forth. So you may feel like hurt because you're not alone. You may feel that way, even though you know you got your team with you. You may feel that way in the environment that you are in. Maybe you're the only one that feel like you shining your light so bright where you at, but you're that powerful. I just want to say this real quick many times on I didn't even know this video was going to go this long. You never know what the message is going to be. You feel me? If you like this video, hit that like button. If I'm speaking to your heart, your soul, your spirit, hit this like button and share this video with anyone you feel you want to share this video with. You feel me? Drop down below some comments. And follow me on Instagram at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually. If you are Instagrammer, you see, I paused when I said that. Watch your communication. You know what I'm saying? Watch your communication. Misunderstandings could be occurring. There could be a message for someone out there. If you're new here, you open it to the truth. You open it to the vibe, the realness. And what I'm spitting here, okay? Hit that subscribe button and that bell, okay? That was literally a message I was going to share before I went into that. I just got distracted. You feel me? You saw that? I just got distracted. That was a message. Maybe it doesn't just need to be said. But it was definitely me feeling something about my own self going along in the journey. But I'll definitely have to stop thinking about it for that message to come across. But let's just say maybe I'll share it again on another video because it definitely left. So maybe it wasn't relevant. But until next time, keep taking care of yourself. Stay grounded. Look at the tree. Stay rooted. Stay stable. Stay secure. Stay rooted in peace. Stay anchored in love. Stay rooted in love. Whatever word you want to use. But y'all get how the tree do. You feel me? Stay you. And keep shining, baby. Keep shining. And everything that you experience that may be a challenge, know that the lessons that you have learned, or it's time to apply those lessons. Y'all know we talk the talk, but we got to walk the walk. Y'all already know. Y'all walking that walk. So you're going to begin to embody a lot of lessons that you have already learned. It's time to put them into practice. You changing it up. You flipping the script. You're doing things differently now. Okay? I heard it's easier said than done. So it's easy to be like, oh, I ain't going to let such and such. No, I ain't gonna let nobody lower my energy. But yet, when you by yourself in your own sacred space, of course it's easier. But when the challenge comes, when you be mindful when you come around people. Let yourself know, okay, if I go outside, there's a possibility I might run into people. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm going somewhere, it's a possibility if you call in on the phone to talk to somebody, be mindful you finna talk to somebody, even if you pay your bill, whatever. Anywhere you go and you know people, it's a possibility they're gonna be there. Be mindful that you are going to be interacting with people. Okay, or connected, or you may run into somebody. Be mindful because you're outside, where you're in a place where people might show up or go. Okay, so be mindful of that. That will have that awareness there for you. Okay, up top. Okay, so you're not getting caught off guard, because there are things that are also happening unexpectedly. See that message? I just feel like that message just say, hey, let me tell you like this. Let's go this way. So that's the way that it wants to come out. The other message is not returning, so it's not meant to be. So until next time, take care of you and your energy. One love.